honestly stopped counting how many of my one-on-one clients have been told their mood swings are just hormones, bloating is IBS, and brain fog is just stress. When in fact, all three of these things trace back to one organ that suffers silently. Just in the last 10 seconds, it did at least 4 functions, and you didn't notice a single one. What organ am I talking about? Your liver, largest organ inside your body, which is silently running over time in the background, doing 1,000+ functions in your body just to make everything work. While if you go to specialists, they are blaming your gut, blaming your hormones, your skin, your brain, when in fact the problem actually originates in your liver. Now, I said the liver has at least 1,000+ functions. Here are 4 of them that I think you find most interesting. Job number 1, your liver makes bile. Bile is the thing that digests fat. No bile, no fat digestion. So that's why suddenly some people can't digest fats anymore, or they have this pain in the right side of the rib cage, which is not your liver, because the liver suffers silently. Most likely it is your gallbladder, which is embedded in your liver and sits at the same spot, and there are nerve endings that can actually signal to the brain, hey, something is going on. Job number 2, your liver clears your hormones. After your body is done with them, estrogen, testosterone, cortisol, when that clearance slows down, those hormones building up in your system. So estrogen dominance, stress hormones spike, so that hormonal bloating or those mood swings, they most often originate here. Liver job number 3 out of 4 that I think you might find interesting. Your liver is your blood sugar's shock absorber. So it stores glucose when you have too much circulating in the bloodstream, and it releases glycogen, which is the storage form of glucose, when you're running low in energy. For example, when you're fasting, or when you need a lot of brain capacity because you're recording a YouTube video. So that 3 p.m. crash in the afternoon is not necessarily running low on sugar. It might mean that your liver is too overwhelmed to do the job. And number 4, this is the most known one for your liver. Your liver filters everything. Toxins, viruses, bacteria, leftover stress hormones, medication, everything your body doesn't need anymore or needs protecting from goes to your liver. And your liver is a storage organ. It's very dense. I had the chance in medical study to actually see that organ and touch it, and it's huge. It's very dense. It's the opposite of a pancreas. And your liver will store everything to protect your body. And if there's not enough capacity in the body to slowly release this burden, it will just stay there, and your liver over time gets more sluggish, and that's exactly when symptoms show up. The thing is, your liver doesn't send you a memo, hello, I'm suffering. It actually shows you these symptoms like IBS, brain fog, low energy, being very sensitive to chemicals, sleep disruptions, anxiety, hormone spikes, menopause symptoms. It's a huge catalog of things that comes together. If this is the first time somebody connected all these dots for you, that's exactly why I created the gut repair cheat sheet, which is 6 simple rules. It's for free. You can download it up here. I'll also link it in the description below. Make sure to grab that now and then come back and we'll talk about what helps your liver clear up this burden in the most effective way. Here's the good news. The liver can regenerate itself. This is quite special that an organ is able to rebuild itself. So you're not a lost case, and you don't need another hardcore cleanse or a detoxing pill for that. Just as the liver burdens up over decades, it also needs gentle support over a longer period of time. So really this is a lifestyle thing and not just a, hey, I'm drinking massive amounts of olive oil and force the liver to do things. This organ is highly intelligent as the rest of your body. You don't want to ever force the body to do things. So what I would focus on is getting the bile flowing again and being kind to your liver. There's a lot of things you can do. What I notice, bitter greens are great. Dandelion, arugula, and lemon. Just a squeeze of lemon that's almost available all over the world. In warm, not hot water in the morning, on an empty stomach, drinking that first big glass of water with some lemon in it to stimulate the bile flow from the liver to the gallbladder, also helping your digestion long term. So that's a great place to start. And of course, much talked about on this channel, inspired by Medical Medium, celery juice. It's not tasty, it's lots of work. You need a juicer, you need to buy the expensive celery, ideally organic, but it's so worth it. I haven't found anything that is as powerful as celery, giving the things that I said before. Even if you don't have access to juicer and celery and organic, you can get a lemon. So can we make a deal to try out lemon water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach? And you tell me afterwards if your afternoon crash changes, if you're sleeping better, if you can concentrate better, maybe your skin feels clearer or more hydrated. If you're up for the challenge, let me know. Just Peggy, yes, I'm in, so we can cheer each other on. It's much easier to do together than alone. Now, there's one thing that I didn't tell you yet. Stress is actually hurting your body, your liver, your gut, every organ in your body more than a visit to McDonald's. Not that I'm promoting McDonald's here, I hope you get that, but there is what I call an anti-panic button that is actually on your ears, so it's available to you anytime, and that button directly activates your vagus nerve, which is the state your body needs to be in to heal itself naturally and also to digest foods. That button takes 30 seconds to activate, and I show you exactly how to do it in this video, so make sure you watch that now.